Hello guys, hope everyone's doing well. Just wanted to kind of walk through this project that we've got going on right now, show you sort of the existing site, the challenges that we're dealing with, and also the wish list of the client, and then show you the rendering. We just finished our 3D round and we're going to go to final designs now, but show you where we are with those and kind of how we've tried to figure out how to solve those problems as well as check those boxes for our clients. So this is a project in downtown Richmond. It's in the Fan, and the clients have this backyard that's, it's good size, but it's also abbreviated, right? It's not huge. We have this apartment building next to our client's home, and there are a lot of windows that are looking down into this backyard. We've got the driveway here, and then if we pan the other way, going back across that apartment building and then the client's house, we've got a few neighbors here who also all have windows that look into the property. So we don't want to just wall off everything with landscaping so nobody can see inside, because then it's going to feel like the clients are sort of inside their yard rather than enjoying it and kind of have the opportunity to look up at the sky. And it's, when you live in the city, you don't want to block all the roof lines. You can't get rid of everything, right? So you kind of have to be strategic about what we do get rid of and what we don't. And in this case, this is suspect number one. So the client really wanted to have an outdoor living space where they could, hang out themselves or where they could entertain. We definitely wanted to do an outdoor kitchen. We definitely wanted to do a fire pit area, some sort of covered situation, landscaping, and then make sure that we do a good job of respecting sort of the travel through the space so it's easy to navigate, because, getting from a back gate to a side gate or the back door to the middle of the space, wanted to make sure that travel throughout the space is very fluid. So just one more shot going around the property, big apartment building, lawn, walkway, and then the neighbors. And I didn't mention the brick garage. They've got a garage, it's functional, that they use, they park their cars in, and how do we do something with that so that it's interesting and helps to be a part of the space. So here we go. So we have our apartment building rendered within the project rendering, and what we wanted to do, you can't just put trees up and block that apartment building, right? It's just not going to work out that well. So we put our pergola and sort of main outdoor living space on the fence line closest to the apartment. And what we did is we put a privacy screen on the back made of lumber, and then we've got a closed roof patio cover over the space so that when the neighbors try to look down into the space, sure, some windows are going to capture angles into the space, but immediately underneath the patio cover, the clients are going to be able to relax, entertain, and not really have to worry about who's looking at them. So we have our outdoor kitchen with a bar on the other side, our patio cover, steel posts, cedar ceiling. We've got can lights in there, a fan, and then a projector. Here in the middle, we've got our dining space. We have our custom screen on this side, which is also going to serve as an anchor point for the screen that's going to have whatever the projector is projecting on it. We have a fire pit area here in the back corner against the garage wall, and we're going to bring in a muralist to do their work on that brick wall. So ideally, still have some brick exposed so you can see about what it once was, but put something really pretty on there that complements the space. So kind of as we move through, we got a DJ stand right here. The clients are really into DJing, so when they have a party and they can hang out with their friends, they can play some tunes. And so here's another shot looking head on into our dining space with the kitchen and the dining table. This is access, which is really important. So this is the back fence where the cars are parked in the beginning of the video. And it was important to have a space where you could get from the back gate to the side gate without walking through the space. If you have groceries or you're carrying something heavy, it's great to be able just to get to the back door or the side gate straight from the back gate. Here we can see the space looking the other direction. So we've got our outdoor kitchen with our bar. And bars are huge, right? Like, someone's cooking, people are sitting there eating, or a great place to bring your laptop out to and just get some work done. Here you can see our privacy screen on the other side of the yard, and we've got our screen that's going to roll down and will be a place for clients to watch whatever they want to watch from the projector that's mounted to the inside of the ceiling of the covered area. Moving through, We have got some daytime shots, so nighttime, daytime, get an idea of how the outdoor lighting is reacting with the space in the dark. And it's very important for me to model aspects of the project that we can't change, right? So for instance, we've got the house and we have the electrical box right here. We're not going to be able to do anything with that box. It's right there. It's not pretty, but we put it in there to make these renderings as realistic as possible. So that's why it's there. Just kind of going through the space, looking at the different angles. These are all the daytime shots, obviously. Techo block paving, we like Techo block here if you're in the space or thinking about it. We really like kind of mixing in different textures and shapes and colors and trying to get as much impact in a smaller space as possible, try to make it feel a little bit larger. Our fire pit area right here, our garage that we have in the existing, we thought it would be really interesting if we sort of utilized this corner. So we're going to do a raised wall. We're going to have landscaping in that wall on both sides, the short wall side and the tall wall side. And then that wall is going to serve as sort of the back of a raised planter. Let me see if I can get a good shot of it. I'm not as organized as I would like to be. So you can see here we've got our raised wall that goes kind of that corner. And we thought it would be really important here to have, we got so many right angles if we had something that was some more of a rounded corner. So we've got our raised bed with our landscaping, and then we're going to do this, I don't know what you want to call it, sort of organic shaped floating bench. And the lumber that the bench is made of is going to match the lumber that the raised bed is made of, and then the ceiling of the patio cover, as well as our bench area over here against the house. From this angle, we can really, from these angles down here, the space looks pretty big, but up here, you kind of, to scale, you kind of understand that, it is a really tight space. But I think that we did a really good job of getting all the pieces together of what the client was hoping to have in their outdoor space. I'm happy with it. They're very happy with it. And yeah, that's really all I got for you. So I hope you enjoy, and please, send a message. Let me know what you think. See something that you hate, let me know. I'd love to hear feedback from you and what you hate. And if you love, I'd love to hear what you like. So that's all for now. Thank you so much.